Good morning, everyone. Or at least it's morning here. It's 6 a.m. right now. I'm not usually up this early, but I was up and I was like, there's a new book that I just read last night, and I'm going to make a review. So today I'm going to be talking about Danielle Steele's Weddings. And I think this is like her fourth book this year. Like she releases seven, or maybe it's like her fifth. I'm not keeping track, but I know that she has more coming out this year. And I am going to spoil this book. So if you are planning on reading it, or if you're planning on reading it, don't watch this video because I will spoil this. Because um, I really don't know how this book was published. That's all I'm going to say. Um, so now I'm going to spoil it. So if you don't want it to be spoiled, turn off the video and you can see me later. Um, so basically, like, what in the actual hell? In the first pages of the book, a young man proposes to his girlfriend, but she's unsure. He gets upset and rapes her. Then, feeling guilty, he cries, and she agrees to marry him out of sympathy. I was absolutely horrified. And it's completely unacceptable. And the unacceptable just kept on happening. Um, I finished the book because I wanted to see what happened. While she didn't end up marrying her rapist, I can't believe I'm saying this sentence in 2026. This book seems as though it was written in the 1980s or the early 90s. This book was super boring and really triggering because of all the assault scenes. Taylor rapes Felicity 3 times and slaps her twice, and she doesn't leave him until the day of the wedding. It wasn't an easy read, and I really feel like when you um, write about abuse, you have a responsibility to tell people what the book is going to happen. I'm not saying that you need to like say what's going to happen, but you need to be like, like a lot of modern young authors, romance authors are doing that. And I love that. They're writing trigger warnings. Like, you know, I'm not spoiling the book for you, but if you are sensitive to like certain subjects, this book might not be for you. Um, and I really felt like when you have multiple rapes and multiple assaults, you really need to warn people because a lot of people are very sensitive to it. I'm very sensitive to it. Um, I mean, I luckily could read it, but it just, you know, they're marketing it as like a sweet June wedding kind of book. And sure, there are two weddings that happen. Um, but, you know, I don't really want to read about a romance book or whatever that has three rapes and all of this stuff. So I really did not enjoy this book because I just felt like it was pretty disappointing. I did like the side characters. The side characters were sweet. And like, the other characters were fine except Felicity and Taylor. Felicity just had like no backbone, and finally she had a backbone. Um, but Taylor was human trash. I mean, he was a horrible person, and but like everyone else was fine. Um, it just, yeah, it was like honestly, I was like, how did this book pass like editing team being like, yo, I think you should like do a trigger warning for your this book because it wasn't great. I mean, it was like, and she kept on like justifying his behaviors. Sometimes she was like, well, it wasn't rape, and like there was one time where she was like, it wasn't rape. And I was like, actually, it was rape. He like raped her. Um, and so I'm counting three. She only counted two. But the way that she um, described the scene, that is exactly rape. And um, it was really disturbing and disgusting. So I'm going to give this book a 1 star because I just I'm really just I get like again I'm shocked that it was published um, or published without a trigger warning because it was yeah I mean I don't think anybody who picked up this book or is going to pick up this book is being like I think this book is going to be about like assault. No, people are going to think it's about a wedding and like sweet couples, which there was like a side characters that got married, but yeah, you get my point. So yeah, I'm not really gonna recommend this book. I actually am having a friend read this book because we always kind of make fun of Danielle Steel together, and I'm interested in hearing her thoughts. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep on reading. Bye.